How we doing today? It is it's me Mario back here again. To give you, I guess the lowdown as the people say on what's been happening with my Minecraft world. Um, I figured since it's been about a month and a half, I would just give you all a little bit of an update. I mean, I haven't really done much. I've been really busy with outside shit, outside life, but in my spare time, I have been able to make a few additions, so figured why not show it off here? Give it a little give myself a little bit of a little bit of a tour. I mean, I wouldn't be giving myself a little bit of a tour. It'd be more like you guys. But you know what I mean. The details they don't matter. Also, again, I think it's important to note for the people out there who actually give a shit and are whiny little babies that yes, my microphone is shit because well, it's pretty funny. So with that out of the way, we're just gonna jump into it as Philip DeFranco says. So I think we should start off with the new stuff and then kind of circle our way back to the older shit. So over here we have this sort of mini village area. Now, what this will be used for, probably just more beds. Because I just want a massive village. I realize that's what I want in my life. I want a massive fucking village. I want like a massive like walled in a gated community, if you will, full of happy citizens. So, some people prefer to keep them as, slaves in a little 2x1 space. You know me, I'm a little bit more democratic. I prefer to run my slave trade more like an actual society. So there's that. But also, I think I forgot to mention these two big buildings over here. I just added. If you notice, everything is made of oak, and well, there's a reason for that. I'll get into it in a little bit if I remember. But um, yeah, this is my barracks. Now, when this is actually finished, I fully intend it to be, fully furnished. I want there to be like a fucking collection of armor. I also want there to be like some armor switchers. I don't fucking know, but I wanted the building here. Shit, I wanted the building here just because I don't know. It looked cool, and it kind of fills out the space a little bit. I'm more of a get to the interior when I feel like a kind of person. I really don't care. Now this on the other hand is something I did want to like experiment with the interior on. This is like a little hotel. Now there's not really much of a purpose since this is a single player world, but more beds for more villagers. And I actually took the time to you know make rooms like proper rooms. So that's something right there too. That's something I don't really do because I really don't have much of a reason to. It's kind of stupid to wall off essential rooms in your house. Actually, I really shouldn't be saying that. My house is a bit of a fucking clusterfuck to get through. I keep saying fuck. This is a rated E for everyone game. I really shouldn't be. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Um, Another house. This one's a little bit unique. Has some upstairs to it. And a little bit of a balcony. I don't know. Just something. A nice little fountain over here. I just wanted to create a fountain. Every town has to have a fountain. I stand by that. Um, Fun fact. This is where the edge was last time I showed you guys this world. This is where the edge was. None of this shit was here. Um, so this kind of area is where it ends. So that's why you kind of see everything kind of loop back because there really wasn't anything here to put. So I kind of just put some path blocks down and called it a day. Um, this is a cool little house I made. It's dark oak. And that's kind of it. All this is oak, and I had no reason why initially, and then I kind of made a reason why towards the end to justify everything. I think that's how most of my worlds work. I do something very incredibly stupid, and then I do something else equally stupid to justify it. But yeah, more housing units, more low income housing units. You know what I mean. You got some of those. I like the juxtaposition of these little tiny shit houses, for lack of a better term, and then this fucking hello neighbor ass thing just towering over everything else like a fucking god. I'm an asshole. I am such an asshole. I don't really give a shit though, but I am such an asshole. Well, I think you guys can forgive me because I think I saved the lives of countless villagers by making this slight change right here. You see, I did something called protecting the villagers, which means walling off this whole thing with a fucking with iron bars. Why? Because every time these villagers, I thought since campfires were more of a recent addition that hey, maybe the villagers would be smart enough to avoid them. Maybe they wouldn't be walking all over them. But no, they do. It's just something they do. They're very stupid. I don't know if anybody else has figured that out yet. I think I might be the first, but they're very stupid. This is a little bit of a cool bit. A lot of this stuff isn't done yet because I'm like a butterfly. I go from one project to another, and that's my main problem. I really don't care. My nether portal, I guess I might as well just give the full fucking history of this. So this at one point was a super smelter, which when the house was, this big, it was literally this room at one point. This was like the entire house and the basement. So, like, when it was only that, this worked very well because you could just drop stuff in from up there. And then when it's done, you can just come down, pick it up, whatever. And I thought it was cool because, I was using hoppers and stuff. But then I realized I'm just really fucking stupid. And it wasn't efficient at all, and I wasted a lot of iron. So I'm probably gonna sacrifice these hoppers at some point, but not right now, because I'm too lazy. We come down here. This is all part of my house, by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet. Um, Still another unfinished room. I want this to be like a room I can kind of just, fucking vibe in, fucking watch videos. I know it sounds so fucking stupid, but I like being in Minecraft sometimes just to like sit and vibe with like, shaders and shit. That makes no sense. But yeah, no, I just want a place like, a nice cozy little fireplace and just sit here and watch the ocean. Watch the fish the fishes fuck. Um that was a little bit too R-rated. I apologize. That I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Um no, I'm gonna exit the house for a little bit just because there's more to show you, but I promise you there's a story to this and I will tell it. Speaking of stories, I guess I should mention why this is called Oakville, because you guys are probably wondering that. Before I forget, I should probably say something. Um, it's because I just like it. But the reason I made up the equally stupid reason I was talking about earlier, I named it Oakville. It was originally called CBT Land, which if you don't understand what CBT Land, like what the letter CBT stand for, don't look it up. But that was initially what it was. That was when it was just fuck it. I just want a survival world. This was like way back in 2020. And then it became Beach Town because I kind of wanted to have like an alpha vibe, and I kind of feel like something named Beach Town would be like something an alpha player would because that's what I named my shit when I was like 10 years old. So I kind of wanted to go after that old Minecraft player style because that's kind of what this is based off of. But then eventually I came to the conclusion that Beach Town sounded kind of stupid, like all the things I say, and I changed it to Oakville. Now I think that's either a character in Pokemon or a town in Pokemon, not Oakville, but either it's like a Professor Oak or something, or it's like Oakville. So I don't know what Pokemon has with being obsessed with trees. I have no idea. What's up? What's up with those guys? What's up with them? I would have no idea. But no, I kind of had that thought afterwards. I'm like, that Oakville sounds kind of stupid, but at this point, I've changed it too much to care. So fuck it. If it sounds like some Pokemon shit, I'll roll with it. I don't care. Anyway, back on topic to like the actual game we're playing. Um, as you can see, we're just kind of walking through the basic town area here. But we also have this thing right here. Um, There's a lot of fun history in this world, so I kind of want to tell you all of it. I want to give like a basic rundown of everything that, this world has to offer, essentially. So, basically, the reason why this is so weirdly shaped is because when I initially did it, it was supposed to just be a pavilion area. Like, it was only this black stone outline in the roof, that was only what this was supposed to be. There was like fence posts hanging down. It was only supposed to be like a pavilion area. I was just spitballing something. And then eventually the villagers just came and congregated over here. And I'm like, I need a place to keep them. That's not going to get, ridden by zombies. God forbid they find a way to spawn in here with all my infinite wisdom. Wisdom. Sorry, I can't speak. Um, so I made a house, but because I'm also an old Minecraft player, I still thought that the door rule, like you have to have a door for every village or whatever the hell, I thought that was still a thing. I thought that still existed. So up there, in that little dome-looking thing, was just a bunch of doors that I didn't want to put down here because it would just look kind of even more stupid. Um, So I put them up there, and I just kind of covered them. I made it look symmetrical, and I tried to make it look as nice as possible. But the problem is, it really didn't look nice afterwards. It just kind of looked like a box with a cone on top. So I'm like, okay, how do I fix this? Because I want to keep the original architecture. That's my thing. I want to keep the original architecture. I want to keep the history of the building if I can. I know that sounds so fucking stupid. Most people would not hesitate to just be like, yep, let's just take the top part off and repurpose it. I wanted to keep it because I thought it was kind of cool. So I kind of just came up with this design. It is one of it's the most unique part of the village. Like out of all the houses, I would say. I think it's one of the coolest houses that I have in this little gated community. And as you can see, I made this little whatever just so the villagers couldn't oh, I feel like I feel like doing oh shit. Hey, you know what? We you know what? Let's fix that. We don't need that. We don't need that there. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go back. Okay. Anyway, so this is we got the village. We got the village. Now, this wall, I want to show the wall just because the wall is kind of cool. Actually, let me go sleep for real quick. I don't know if I don't know if I have insomnia. So let's just go sleep real quick. Let's go Betty bye. All right. So we have all that. We have all the village. We also have a couple of other things. Just a couple of other things real quick before I get to kind of I guess the main attraction, which is the main story that I have to tell. Because that is the richest part of the world in terms of like lore. But this is my full beacon. I decided that an iron farm was stupid, mostly because the game is called Minecraft, and making a kind of cheap way to get iron, it seems kind of stupid to me. And I know that that might just because for what it's worth, I fucking use backups. Like, dude, if I die in a fucking pit of lava, dude, it's backup time. I don't care. But I consider iron farming to be or iron like an iron farm. I don't get behind it. I respect the people who do it. I can't get behind it. So what I did was I found like one of those large iron veins that go like deep underground, and I just mined out one of those, and I got enough. So it's fine. Yeah, I got the full beacon. It looks cool, looks great, and yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Over here is something I'm proud of. I got a little bit of a waterfall, which waterfalls are a waterfall. It's easy. But I have this little stubby windmill up here. I don't know. I just like it. It's not perfect. For what it's worth, the blades aren't even symmetrical. But it's a nice little. I got my nice little enchanting area down here. Come up here. I can add some storage if I wanted to. And yeah, no, it's just kind of nice to have a windmill. Everyone needs a windmill in their life. It's my stable. Keep the horse, the singular horse, not plural. Singular horse. He's lonely. I think he needs a friend. I'm gonna go find him a friend at some point here. And I guess up here we kind of circle back. Actually, one thing real quick, and then we'll get to the main stuff. Or I gotta talk about the bridge and all that other stuff. But yeah, so over here is my bread farm. Oh, I realize yeah, that might help. All right. So in here we have he makes bread. It's not always a lot. If I AFK here, he makes a lot of bread, and it's usually enough to keep me and the villagers very happy. They keep reproducing, and I keep getting trades. So it works out. It works out. All right, over here, and then we'll get to the house. I promise. I promise. There's just so much here I want to show. All right, so I took the wall all the way out here, all the way towards the edge, like where the mountain ranges start. And I'm probably, if I'm honest, I'm probably just gonna expand up there because I love the idea of having a community suspended on like a bridge platform. I love that idea, and I think that I think these mountains, hills, whatever the hell you want to call them, be a perfect spot for it. All right, final thing before the house. We go up here, and this bridge and all this wall and everything. It's very recent. I made sure that the area I was expanding it was big enough for anything else I wanted to do here. I mean, besides if I wanted to do the whole weird bridge community thing. God, I sound like I sound like a schizo, but we'll gloss over that details. But yeah, no, I made this bridge is something I'm actually kind of proud of. I don't make bridges a lot, I think you can tell, but there's just something about the way this one comes together. I don't know, it's so nice. And then we come up here. It's a little promenade area. I think it's a promenade, boardwalk, something like that. You got your little vendors. You can get your hot dogs. You can get your franks here. You can get your glizzies here, and then you can go over. You get your hamburger, and I don't know. I think you can take a shit in this stall. I have no fucking clue. I gotta fix this creeper hole, but I really don't care enough right now to. But yeah, no, it's I think you can see. I really do like cherry blossoms. They're very nice. I like the leaves that come off of them. I wish the other trees did that. Like little oak leaves that come off of them or some shit like that. And then final thing, I guess, or not? Yeah, I guess final thing, more close to final thing, because I think there might be a couple other things. I don't want to leave anything out. I don't want to say for sure. It's my house. Let's tell a little bit of a story. Let's take you back to 2020. Um, so basically, this house was literally only um, it was literally only uh the second floor up there up to about here, and it was this first floor out to about here, and that was it. Like I mentioned earlier, that was it, and the basement. And then gradually, I don't know why I keep setting off rockets. My stupid fingers. Um, gradually, I started expanding. Um, I kind of went from okay, we'll have a fourth floor, and we'll have this back area because I kind of wanted it to be like a mansion. Okay, that's acceptable. And then we kind of went a little bit crazy. We went a little bit overboard, if you will. Now, this used to be an enchantment room. That's why this is so empty. I mean, most of the house is empty. I still have stuff I want to do with it, but most of it is empty. Most of it's for show. I just wanted a big house. And I know I spoke of, like, my old house. Back when, back before the reset, if you will. Because there was, like, a halfway reset that had happened. God, end a minute in here. Halfway reset that had happened in this world. It was a break I had taken from Minecraft for like 3 months, and this house was like huge. Like I said, it went. There was an island that was out there, like a terraformed island, and it had this massive like house on it that like connected to this, and just this mega project. It's not even. It's a mega project by my standards. So there, screw you. But yeah, it was huge, and it was so fucking tall. But it was an eyesore because there was nothing to it. It was just a massive wooden wall. It didn't look very nice. But I think there was a blessing in disguise when my backup got corrupted, and I kind of became unable to play the most recent version of that world. I had gotten sent back way back to like before I had made that, before I had even added on a lot of this stuff. Like this was early on. I mean, I had like diamond tools and stuff. I had all my main stuff. But it was a considerable setback. I didn't even fought the Ender Dragon at that point again. Like I had beaten it, and then I had to beat it again. But it also became a blessing because then I was able to rethink and reimagine everything. I still wanted to keep the original vibe of it because I thought there was a certain charm about this Hello Neighbor style, this weird Hello Neighbor style house. That almost looks like it was sloppily put together, but it had like a semblance of like uniformity and style. I like that. It's different, and it looks like a an old Minecraft house, which is something I also wanted to go for. I love old Minecraft style. Like I love old Minecraft building just because of how simple it is and how a lot of builders use a very simple block palette to convey a lot of different ideas at once. And I know that isn't on display very well here, but it's something that I wanted to kind of add into my stuff. So you have like the stone window sills, you have the support beams, like the fence support beams. You have all that stuff, but you don't have a lot of the block variety. Like you don't have me putting in a fucking melon block in every other area, just because it's texture, bro. It's texture. I have no problem with that, but it's just not something I like doing. It's not something that I'm obsessed about. Respect to you if you use the melon block for building. That's a real Sigma move right there. Instead of using it to satiate yourself. But actually, I should probably give you a full tour of everything up top because that is up top is probably the most well furnished portion of the house. So you go up here, some barrels and stuff. Could be a little Donkey Kong action, Donkey Konga. I can make my way up the spiral stair. There we go. You got some rooms, which whatever. You got this room, which this is what I mean by well furnished. Like this is like the extent. When I say really furnished, this is what I mean. It's bare minimum. But yeah, it's a nice little cozy place to sit up here, and I want to add like a fireplace, but I don't know how. Like because if you're this far up the building, it really wouldn't make sense to add a fireplace. But I might just do something weird. This entire house is weird, so why not? But God, what did I think I just had another stroke there. No, but yeah, no, it's a nice place to chill and just kind of look at everything. It kind of gives you an idea of, oh shit, yeah, it is actually a very sizable town. It's still all in the 8-chunk render distance, but it's a sizable town, and I'm very proud of it. I know some people would look at this and be like, yo, I could do this in like 2 days. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, fuck you. I'm proud of it, so there. No, but up here we have a nice little sauna, pool, hot tub, whatever whatever you want it to be at that moment in time. There's some cherry. You have a cherry blossom up here. I thought it gave the house a little bit of color. I added some of the green too because I also thought that some color in that area would complement the house pretty well, and I think it did. It adds a little bit of complexity to something that would otherwise just kind of be up and down, just kind of very. I say uniform, like this house is uniform, but you know what I mean. Unlively. And then we have the last 2 stories, which whatever. I build this house like I want somebody to like live with me in it, but it's a single player world. I wish I could transfer this to a multiplayer. I know there's probably a way you could do that, but I also know that my shit's probably gonna get griefed. Like, whatever. So I kind of just build for myself. I think that's the best way to do it. Don't overdo Minecraft, guys. Minecraft in small doses, or Minecraft in doses where like you actually want to play the game, are the best Minecraft doses. Forcing yourself to play for hours and hours and hours, it's just not fun. After a while, you've got to start questioning, like, shit, am I even having fun anymore, or am I just playing to say, yeah, I played Minecraft today? So that's kind of where I draw the line, where it's like, yeah, am I just playing to do something? Which, I mean, that's fine if you do, but, after a while, it can get, like, repetitive and whatever, so just don't burn yourself out on Minecraft, guys. Some people wonder why I'm so bored of Minecraft, man. Well, you've been playing it for, like, 900 hours nonstop. I think that might be a contributing factor, but no. So, that's the entire rundown of my bays. I think except for one thing, which actually there is another. Hold on, there is another. So this massive eyesore, I still have it, and I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. I don't think I'm going to change it. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I'm going to keep it. It's quirky, it's cool, and it's different. It is literally a massive amount of dirt. It's a tower of dirt with some stone on top, and I don't know. It's just something so symbolic about it. Or maybe I'm just trying to justify this. Either way, I think it's cool, and nobody can tell me anything otherwise. Um, so yeah, it's just a mob farm. There's nothing really special up there. Got the usual chests, hoppers. Oh, it's my slime farm over here. Um, you can kind of actually you can't kind of you can go in it. There is a livable room up top, so you can literally just sit here and farm slimes whenever you want to. Which is it's cool. And I don't know why I made this other room in hopes I could just put a couple chests up here, but I never really did, so. Yeah, you got your crafting table, your furnace, whatever, and then you can just go down there, bounce off the slime blocks that are down there. That's not slime, that's slime blocks. You can kill some slime. Go down here, open the store, whatever, and then we can go over here, which is, I guess, the final portion of all of this. Go up here. I gotta use my elytra, but this is the way I used to do it in the old days, so it's a little bit more nostalgic, if you will. Come up here. It's my lighthouse. I think it's one of the nicest looking builds in this world. I mean, I know it's basically just a cobblestone tower, and I said this before, but there is just something so nice about it. You just stand up here, and everything is within view. It's not the tallest thing here anymore. It used to be. But I don't know. It's a nice skyline. I mean, even with the massive dirt mound, it's still, in my opinion, it's still a nice view. So, I'll leave you with, I guess, actually, I'll do one more pan. I don't know why I took a screenshot there. I'll take one last pan around my world. That's my massive wheat field, by the way. But I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah. Oh shit. I don't want to do that. It's come a long way here. I don't know. I'll leave you guys with this. Um, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you. I don't know.